We are a species defined by our looking glass. With our grand observatories and silvered mirrors orbiting in the cold dark, we have peered deep into the abyss of time. We can trace the lineage of the cosmos back 13.8 billion years, catching the fading whispers of the Big Bang in the cosmic microwave background. We have mapped the birth of galaxies, the violent deaths of stars, and the quiet condensation of dust into worlds. But our vision is not infinite. There is a boundary, a threshold where light, logic, and the very fabric of reality refuse to cooperate. This is the wall at the beginning of time. To understand the origin of everything, physicists rewind the clock. But as we approach the absolute beginning, the math begins to fracture. Exactly 10 to the negative 43 seconds after the universe began, we hit a hard stop. This incomprehensibly brief sliver of existence is known as the Planck Epoch. To grasp this scale, consider this. 10 to the negative 43 seconds is to a single second what a second is to a quintillion times the current age of the universe. It is a fraction of a moment so vanishingly small, human language fails it. And within this infinitesimal fraction of a second, we do not know what happened. We can only infer, because at this precise moment, the laws of physics as we understand them completely and violently break down. The universe you inhabit today is governed by a strict, unbreakable constitution. 4 fundamental forces dictate the behavior of all matter and energy. Gravity, which anchors our feet to the earth and binds galaxies together. Electromagnetism, the architect of light, chemistry, and life. The strong nuclear force, the heavy glue binding the hearts of atoms. And the weak nuclear force, the quiet engine of radioactive decay and starlight. Today, they are distinct, splintered, but they were not always so. In the Planck Epoch, the universe was compressed into a volume billions of times smaller than a single proton. The temperature was an apocalyptic 10 to the 32nd Kelvin, a heat so profound it strips the very meaning from the word hot. Under this unimaginable pressure and temperature, the 4 pillars of nature could not maintain their independence. Our mathematics infer that in this primordial furnace, gravity, electromagnetism, and the nuclear forces melted together into a single omnipotent entity, a superforce. In this era, gravity, the weakest force in our modern universe, was just as muscular, just as dominant as the strong force holding atomic cores together. It was a moment of perfect, terrifying symmetry, a brief, chaotic perfection before the universe cooled and shattered into the reality we know. To look at the universe today is to see a smooth, predictable canvas. But zoom in past the cells of your body, past the atoms, past the quarks, down to the Planck length, 10 to the negative 35 meters, and the illusion of a smooth universe shatters. Welcome to the quantum foam. Here, space and time are not a passive stage upon which the events of the universe play out. They are actors. In the Planck Epoch, the energy density was so high that the fabric of space-time itself was violently boiling. Space was constantly tearing open and stitching itself back together. Perhaps the most unsettling truth of the Planck Epoch is not what was happening, but when it was happening. We are creatures bound to the relentless arrow of time. We remember the past, we experience the present, we march toward the future. Causality, cause and effect, is the bedrock of logic. But at 10 to the 32nd Kelvin, inside the boiling quantum foam, causality loses its grip. Our mathematical models suggest that the extreme gravity and energy of this era warped time so severely that before and after ceased to have any real meaning. Time may not have flowed in a straight line. It may have behaved like a spatial dimension, something you could move through, up or down, left or right. This era represents the absolute ceiling of physical reality. The Planck temperature, 1.42 times 10 to the 32nd Kelvin, is the highest temperature mathematically possible. Add any more energy, and the laws of thermodynamics collapse. Physics simply gives up. Beyond this wall, the concepts of heat, distance, and duration are stripped of their definitions. We are not just looking at a place where our physics breaks down. We are looking at an environment where the very concepts of physics had not yet been fully forged. So, why is there a wall? Why are we blind to the true genesis of reality? Because we are lacking the holy grail of modern science, a theory of everything, a theory of quantum gravity. Until we can write an equation that marries the smooth curves of gravity with the chaotic leaps of the quantum realm, the Planck Epoch will remain shrouded behind a veil of cosmic censorship. When we try to peer into that first 10 to the negative 43 seconds, we are trying to read the software of the universe while the hardware is still being manufactured. The history of the universe is a story of cooling, expanding, and structuring. From the chaotic Superforce to the delicate dance of galaxies. From the boiling quantum foam to the precise chemistry that allowed you to breathe, to think, to listen. The Planck Epoch is not just the violent birth of the cosmos. It is a monument to our own limitations. It stands as the current boundary of human intellect, the edge of the map where the monsters live. We do not know what happened in the dark. We only know that out of that incomprehensible chaos came everything. And perhaps one day, a mind born of this universe will finally piece together the math, breach the wall, and read the first true word of creation. But for now, we look at the wall, we wonder, and we calculate.